of luck. But these people in this compilation had some major luck on their side. If you want to be as lucky as them, hit that subscribe button for our channel. This guy was in a really fortunate position to not be stabilized. While cutting down a tree, the chainsaw accidentally fell onto the girl's hand below. Luckily, the saw was off. Otherwise, I would have been very worried about her arm. Please pay attention when crossing the street. Or like this, a beautiful phenomenon captured on camera. This guy has a once-in-a-lifetime photo with the backdrop of lightning striking the Eiffel Tower. This guy falls off his skateboard and narrowly avoids getting hit by a car. When walking on the ski trail, watch your surroundings if you don't want to get blown over. Everything was fine until the wheel came off. Fortunately, no one was hit by it. While attempting to climb the slope, he almost paid the price when the bike flipped in the air and landed on its side. Do you consider him lucky? The lucky guy's leg is still okay. It's only an inch away from the wheel. This conference could have ended early if the man had stood a little closer to the tracks. Luckily, everything is okay. Lightning struck a tree next to the road, causing it to fall and block the way for cars. Watch this incredible act of quick thinking. She's a quick mum. While stopping at a red light, the man suddenly felt danger behind him and ran away. He was lucky to be safe, but his motorcycle wasn't. Another dangerous skateboard trick, and this guy almost got hit by a car. Don't miss videos like this. Another skill to practice when cutting down trees is running fast. The girl on the left seems to have slipped, but she's all right in the end. This is what you get when you combine skill and luck. This guy didn't even know he had scored with his feet. This little girl is so lucky to have a wonderful father. When you feed the giraffe and... This guy is quick to avoid the approaching boat. Maybe a little luck involved. The person who took this video captured a beautiful natural phenomenon. Next, this is the bridge in China with a fake broken glass effect that scared many tourists because they thought the glass was real. He must have practiced a lot. Well, this guy definitely deserves a like, so give it to him and we'll make sure he gets it. It's a good thing people sat on the left side, because suddenly an object hit the right side of the car. Can you toss water bottles in the air and make them land vertically at a high level? If someone sold this skill, would you buy it? When you're on this street, every time a train passes, you have only about 2 seconds to get off the tracks. This is a Japanese baseball competition, and this man hit the ball that left the whole stadium in awe because the ball couldn't be seen anywhere. This glass was broken, but the pieces were still stacked and not falling. Very pretty. These are the people who live near the river and go to work when winter comes. These two men made a throw with the same coordinates, so the two snowballs collided. And another impressive trick. This is what you get when you combine skill and luck. It's okay to celebrate a little more. There really are some truly lucky people in the world, but when you combine luck with skill, you get something like this. The truck turned right without seeing the bike, which was terrifying, but the biker miraculously survived. The man in the purple shirt narrowly avoided death. The cameraman's face said it all when the plane narrowly missed the boat. Talk about luck. If the lightning had struck just a millimeter closer, it would have hit him. The car managed to hold on to the iron bar, or the motorcyclist was lucky. This soldier had a close call when a bullet missed his head by just an inch. The girl missed the stairs by just 1 second. Scary stuff. The next grandma doesn't realize how lucky she is. This guy was rowing his boat in cloudy weather, with lightning strikes all around him. This man just waited, and the fish practically jumped into his net. Was it luck, or did he know what he was doing? They say fortune favors the bold, and it certainly did for them today. This guy scored big from a high-rise balcony onto the beach. Skill or luck? The boatman's expert maneuvering prevented a collision. Luck might have played a small role. What do you do when a plane flies dangerously close to your head?
What do you think?
She didn't understand his shouting until he explained the danger they were in.
Baby, what's this close to me?
This was a picture-perfect moment. This incredible last-second throw led the white team to victory. This guy should count his lucky stars for bringing a parachute. One lucky thing happened when the other guy dropped his phone while riding. Billiards is a challenging game, but sometimes luck can make the impossible happen. When you trust your friend a little too much, this is what happens. So lucky. This guy stood in the rain, waiting for something, and lightning struck all around him, but luckily he wasn't hit. For cyclists, anything can be turned into a bike lane if you're brave enough. He thought he was Spider-Man. It's okay to celebrate a little harder when you've accomplished something amazing. The car driver tossed a bottle onto the street, and the woman kicked it back into the car like a boss. This skydiver had his seatbelt break mid-flight, but luckily he still held onto the parachute. A loving father who protected his daughter in the midst of danger. This ended up with a great result. The Swiss guy, who was in third place, managed to finish first, as his opponent all stumbled and fell.
That has sent him through to the semi-finals.
You need to be extra cautious when lifting heavy weights to avoid injuries. The woman and her dog managed to escape before the big tree was toppled by heavy rain. She was swimming in the middle of a tank filled with shark heads, but don't worry, she's safe. Want to know why? This Chinese woman struggled to open the gate, but as soon as she did, one side of the gate collapsed. Fortunately, she managed to get out before it fell. The car's wheel fell off and rolled down the road, miraculously landing perfectly on the other tires. He was fortunate enough to save his skateboard from certain destruction. You just earned an extra 10 points for your good luck. This man's precision with two standard bowling balls is incredible. Either he has a great technique or he's just plain lucky. These two deer are creating a beautiful scene, even though each only has one antler. The truck came barreling towards the motorbikes, waiting at the red light, but the rider narrowly escaped in time and wasn't harmed. While driving in China, a massive avalanche and a boulder fell on a white car. It must have been terrifying for the boy to experience this. So engrossed in his work, the man failed to notice the danger looming. Have you ever had an airplane fly too close to you? This man filming narrowly avoided being hit by a passing plane. In this case, the falling window caused the man to take a step back. Sometimes we don't realize how fortunate we are until it's almost taken away.
Come here!
While riding his motorcycle, a man had a close encounter with a tiger, but luckily escaped unscathed. How would you react if you were in a situation like this? Oh my God, the man would have fallen off the cliff if his foot hadn't gotten caught in the swing. Maybe this could be the best way to avoid being struck by lightning. I don't think so. This guy got incredibly lucky.
I love our chances. It's been.
This guy has incredible reflexes to catch the ball like that. Everything seemed to be falling like dominoes. Even though one of the legs of the chair broke off, she still managed to sit and not fall. Talk about lucky. No one believed player number 33 had it in him until he caught the ball. Although he missed the big fish, a bigger one ended up on his net. This was a once-in-a-lifetime stroke of luck. This guy is completely clueless about what's happening. Was it skill or was it just pure luck? Due to his recklessness, this guy almost fell into a bottomless pit. What was supposed to be an awesome stunt could have gone terribly wrong, but luck was on this guy's side. This guy attempted to walk on a tightrope, but fortunately he wasn't injured after he fell. These two people were skydiving when the plane nearly collided with them, but luckily everything turned out okay. While climbing the mountain, these people encountered a dangerous situation, but luckily no one was hurt. When you need to buy meat quickly. If he jumps even a second too late, he'll be injured immediately.
This would have been a very different video.
It would be a disaster if these two workers weren't wearing safety belts. The window on the second floor unexpectedly fell, but thankfully no one was injured. This guy saved the party from falling apart. During a bicycle race, the guy in the red shirt fell off the track, but he impressively came back to win. Even though he failed, he still had some luck that his skateboard didn't break. Don't attempt this at home, as he has been professionally trained. The boy is playing a game on his birthday, and just look at what he does. This guy is either extremely talented at this game or just incredibly lucky. A perfectly crafted paper aeroplane. This pig might be just the luckiest one of the year, or not.
This 17-year-old student pilot landed without the use of landing gear. Way to go, Maggie! That truck lost control and slipped through a narrow gap between two other vehicles. Amazingly, all three came away unscathed. Oh my gosh, that horse almost caused a nasty collision. It's a heartwarming scene. Everyone is working together to rescue a cat stranded on the second level of the stadium. And they did it! Lucky Cat is safe and sound.
You never know what might happen. This just proves that there are so many people out there who shouldn't have a driver's license. That's what happens when an out-of-control vehicle zooms past a cyclist way too close. It looked like a recipe for disaster, but miraculously, the person came out unscathed. Before opening your car door on a public road, make sure to check your side and rearview mirrors for oncoming vehicles to avoid accidents like this. Thankfully, the person is okay. A Nile crocodile sneaks into a private pool with a couple and attacks. The man quickly scrambles to safety while leaving the woman behind, but she fortunately survives. The members of this Arctic expedition have no idea how lucky they are. Footage shows a woman washing an elephant with a sponge in a river in Thailand. However, the unhappy elephant reacts by tossing her into the air with its trunk. Fortunately, she walks away unscathed at the end of this clip. This girl couldn't believe that the crocodiles were targeting her in the water. You can't survive that long without some luck. That tree fell on the chair he was sitting on. Now this is an impossible shot. A huge construction crane falls on and destroys an Audi, but the driver miraculously walks away from the incident with just an ankle injury. It's definitely his second birthday. The guy who saved the kid looked like a superhero. The way he climbed those floors was unbelievable. In a magical nighttime moment, two boys were imitating Conor McGregor when he just so happened to drive by and stop to say hello to them. It probably made up for the guy's restless night. Did a car just fly by at lightning speed? A gust of wind caused a pier to collapse and fall on the girl. It was an unfortunate accident, but thankfully the girl is okay. Here, lightning misses the person who captured this video. A guardian angel was definitely at work in this situation, saving a mother and her daughter. A very scary and unexpected moment occurs when the wheel of a huge truck falls off, and the tyres appear to be heading straight for a man on a bicycle nearby. Luckily, the wheel misses him, and no one is hurt. How is this even possible? She nearly drops the piece of meat. This spider gets an extra 10 lucky points. This snake sure lucked out when it escaped. It's foolish to remove a tyre using a shocking method like this without following proper safety procedures, but fortunately no one was hurt.
Sensibly there, Bernie, for the right one.
Done it again.
Would you call that luck?
Right. And the longer this goes on,
How lucky were these folks? 3 guys in front of the green bus, white car, maroon car, guy near the demolished shop. Ooh, rest in peace, shop. You've got to be careful with trampolines during storms. They can be dangerous.
Honestly, it was right over my head a second.
That was a close call, but it wasn't quite a miss.
Oh my God! That's a big gator, buddy.
This guy came close to catching a massive crocodile.
That is a big gator.
Check out this incredible shot by basketball player Arman Scale. He scored without even looking. Have you ever played bowling while sitting in a racing car? That's some lucky stuff right there. That's what you call a stroke of luck. This golfer must have used up all his luck on this supernatural shot, where the ball bounced off water like it was solid ground.
C3.
I've never seen anyone get so excited about a few bags of free popcorn. He doesn't even seem to care that he dropped his credit card. This tourist leapt across large gaps to make it to the other side, only to find out that his rope had detached. He grabbed the swinging safety rope and looked across the bridge in shock at his near miss. This shocking clip shows a player almost losing his hand after a grenade was thrown at a soccer game. Luckily, this giant fish doesn't like to eat meat. Look at her face. Her friend just kicked the chair leg out from under her, and she's still balancing on it. What do you do when you're being chased by a rhinoceros? What happens if a leech gets in your nose? This guy is lucky to have seen a doctor in time. Share with us your own stories of good fortune, or which of these situations impressed you the most, by leaving a comment below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss a lucky moment. We'll catch you in the next video.
Cái tháng tới nó sẽ bị giảm sút đi. Đó thì em cũng mong mọi người